women being lonely is also an issue. I don't
Yeah.
want to assign that. There's a lot of women that, quite frankly, can't find a guy who's dateable, and it's
Yeah.
very upsetting for them. I
Mhm.
get that. What's interesting, though, is that women who don't have a romantic partner, they tend to channel that energy or rechannel that energy into their friend network and their professional lives,
Yeah.
whereas men channel that energy into video games, porn, and conspiracy theory.
Mhm.
And it goes back to your point. The reality is, and I say this, I think men should pay for everything when they're on a date, even if they're not economically less well off than the woman, because the bottom line is, and you'd reference this, men get more from relationships than women. And so if you're asking a woman to engage in the possibility of a relationship, and also the downside of sex is much greater
Yeah.
for a woman, much greater risks involved in sex, then quite frankly, one way you show that you are willing to level up and recognize the investment in the skewed advantage towards you of entering into a relationship that you know, widowers or widows are happier than they were when they were married. Widowers are less happy. I mean, there's just a lot of data showing that
Yeah.
marriage is better for the man than it is for the woman. So if you're going to ask a woman to potentially enter into that type of relationship, I think from the get-go, you have an obligation to show you're really committed and
Mm.
serious. And one easy way to do this, and this sounds really crass, and I teach my boys this, you always pay.
Yeah.
I just think I know that sounds tribal and primitive, but and my son came back, my 17-year-old boy said, "Dad, that's so primitive." And I'm like, "Do you ever maybe potentially wanna kiss this girl or have her agree to kiss you?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Then pay for everything regardless of what she says." And I know how sexist that sounds, but anyways.
No, I support it. I support it.